Hey guys, welcome to Chaos Unfiltered. I'm your host Abby, and today we're going to be talking about prioritizing yourself and just putting yourself first, right? I think this is honestly a podcast that might just be adding myself and what I need to, like, advice that I should be giving myself, right? Because this is something that I really struggle with is putting myself first, being able to say no to people, friends, and relationships, family members, all of that stuff. And so, something I've been really working on is prioritizing myself, putting myself first, putting my needs first rather than other people's needs, right? So, honestly, I think this is a podcast just for me telling myself what I need to do, and maybe I'll take the advice. We'll see. But for me, I'm a huge people pleaser. I've mentioned that a few times. I love seeing people happy. I love just making people happy. And I don't like seeing people disappointed. And especially, I don't like seeing people disappointed in me. So, with that becomes the big people pleaser in me, right? So, I struggle with saying no. Even if my mental health, I'm not really there, I can't really be up for it, but I'm going to go regardless. Even if it's just something I don't want to do, right? Like, sometimes there's your friends or someone asks you to go do something, you're like, that's not really my thing, right? I'm not the person that says no a lot of the times. Sometimes I'll make up an excuse, but it's never just like a no. It's like, oh, I can't do it because I have this or that, right? Like, and I just need to get better at being like, hey, no, like, I really don't want to do that, right? That's something I struggle with, and I know probably a lot of other people struggle with that as well. It's hard to tell people that you love no, or that you just want, like, validation from, or, like, you don't want to disappoint them. So you tell them yes to everything. For me, definitely, I really struggle with this in relationships. Um, my past relationship, I mean, in any relationship too, for me, I always start as like a big people pleaser, a big like, I want to make you happy, so I'm going to do everything for you. I'm going to cater to you. I'm going to do this for you. And then while I'm doing that, I forget about myself. I forget about my needs, about what is impacting me, right? Like, I've been in plenty of situations where I have done stuff, especially for significant other, that I did not want to do, and it has impacted me. And then I do speak up, right? But I speak up too late that now, like, for them, it's a routine. For them, they're like, I don't understand why this has changed so suddenly. And it wasn't sudden for me, right? Like, I realized what I was doing in the beginning and I was okay with it, but then I let it go too far. And then they might have taken advantage of it a little bit. And I let that happen, right? So, like, I'm not blaming them. Like, they didn't know. I wasn't telling them how it was impacting me until it was way too fucking late. And so that's something I'm really trying to work on overall in my life. In my next relationship, when I'm there, all of that stuff is just, hey, like, maybe I don't want to do this, right? Like, hey, just so you know, like, this was a problem for me in the past. I really don't want that to happen again. Stuff like that. Because I have been in the situation where I have let it go on for too long that then I mention it and then it's a problem. Then it's confusing and I can't blame the other person. I mean, I definitely could blame the other person, but I guess I'm also the person that just puts a lot of the blame on myself rather than other people. So I blame myself for it, and I'm like, if I would have voiced my opinion before it got, 4 or 5 months in that this was a problem, this wouldn't be as big of a problem as it is now if I would have voiced it that 4 months ago, right? And I'm a big person on, like, the what ifs, right? Like, what if I would have done this? What if I would have done that? Would that have changed something? Yeah, who knows, right? Anyways, with that thought process, like, I really want to prioritize myself, and something I'm really working on right now. Like, I'm not on dating apps right now. I'm not trying to talk to other people, like, relationship wise, like finding a significant other, anything like that. I'm prioritizing myself and my needs. And with that, I'm also still, like, prioritizing my friends too. For a while, like, I fell off from being around my friends so much. That's another priority that, like, I kind of let slip in a relationship, and I do that a lot in relationships. I always let my friendships kind of slip. I still talk to them, I still see them, I just don't see them as much, which I think is normal in a relationship, don't get me wrong. Um but again, that's not really what this podcast is about. It's not about relationships and what to do better the next time. But it is something that I think about for myself, is because I prioritize my significant other so much when I am in a relationship, that I need to definitely, the next time I'm in one, take a step back and realize, like, I can still be myself, and I do not have to do everything to please that other person or relationship. Because for me, I definitely do kind of want to please that other person so much, make them so happy, all of that. Because I have that self-doubt in my mind that, like, oh, they're going to leave me, there's someone better. And, like, that overthinking really gets to me, right? I'm going to make a whole podcast just about overthinking, because I am probably the queen of overthinking. Especially when it comes to relationships, especially when it comes to, like, just opinions, stuff like that. Like, I overthink everything. But something I want to do with my life is to put myself forward. And my friendships also, right? Like, it doesn't happen as much, probably because me and my friends don't see each other, like, all the fucking time. We do see each other quite a lot, though, especially recently, just because birthdays. I mean, St. Patrick's Day is coming up, and we love going to bar crawls on St. Patrick's Day, and there's just a lot going on recently, right? But there could be times where, like, my friends ask me to hang out, and I don't want to do that, right? Like, I need to say no. I need to say, hey, I have other things to do. And I am decent with doing that with my friends, but also I don't do it a lot with my friends either, but I think it's because what they're doing is stuff that I really like to do. That's why we're friends, right? Like, that's why we get along so much, and that's why we've been friends for so long, is that a lot of the things that we all do, we all like to do, so it's not a problem. It's not something I wouldn't want to do, right? But sometimes, and I think this is a big thing that a lot of people forget, is like, yeah, you might really want to do that, but mentally, can you handle it, right? Because that's always been a big thing for me, is like, yeah, I really want to do it, but mentally, can I handle it? Like, that was a lot with my past relationship, was like, I want to do it, so I'm doing it, but then I'm doing it so much and I'm doing all of these activities that then I never took care of my mental. And that is something that everybody needs to prioritize definitely first, right? Put yourself fucking first. Say no when you need to. If you are, not feeling the best that day, just say no. And if the person gets mad at you for that, like, that's really on them, right? Like, if you go back and you're like, hey, I really just, like, don't want to do this today. Here's my reasons, X, Y, and Z. And, I mean, honestly, you don't even have to fucking explain yourself. If you have to explain yourself to make someone, like, not be mad at you, that's kind of fucking crazy. Like, what the fuck? Especially if it's coming from a person who doesn't say no that often, right? If I told someone no and I don't say it that often, I would be like, okay, yeah, something's going on, all of that. Be like, hey, maybe check up on that person. Hey, are you good? Do you need anything? Shit like that, right? But I don't think you should have to explain why you don't want to do something or why you're not wanting to do that to your friends, to your family, to your significant other. Like, you shouldn't have to explain it. Is it nice to explain it to them, to give them a reasoning? Sure. But you don't have to. And if your friends or significant other or whoever it is you're telling no gets so mad at you that they, like, don't want to talk to you, or, like, I don't know, any number of things they could do because you tell them no to doing something that they wanted to do, like, fuck them. They don't need to be in your life, right? Like, I've definitely kept friends around and even relationships around longer than I should have, because I don't like hurting other people. But with me not wanting to hurt them, I end up ultimately hurting myself more. I put myself in a situation where I don't want to be. I'm mentally drained. But the people pleaser in me, the person who can't say fucking no, keeps fucking going. And that's definitely something I've been looking at and reflecting on a lot recently, is like how much I have put up with and said I'm okay with doing just to please another person, right? And that's not okay. That's not anybody else's fault but mine, because I'm the one that did it. Nobody else is gonna know that I'm doing it all the time. Like, they're asking me to go do things. They want to be around me. They want to do this thing with me, like, that's fine, right? Like, there's no harm on them. It's on me for not putting myself first. And in this life, you only have one. So start putting yourself first, start prioritizing your needs, and putting everybody a little bit second, right? Like, obviously, in a relationship, there are times and there are situations where you do have to put that other person's needs above yours, right? I'm not saying that you always need to put yourself first. You don't have to be completely 100% selfish, right? Honestly, that might be annoying, and then who knows, right? But I'm saying that you need to put yourself first for the majority of the time, for at least, 70, 30% in a relationship, something. I don't know. I'm making up numbers for sure. But it's just, for me, definitely, like, I put myself first maybe 30% of the time, and I always put their needs first 70% of the time. That's gonna hurt you. Even if it's like a 50-50 thing, that's gonna be better, right? Like, just making sure you're prioritizing your needs. And if you are in a relationship or have friends that really understand those things and, like, respect that, like, you're in a good place, because they should be okay that you are prioritizing yourself and you're putting your needs first, and, like, you're trying to better yourself as a person, right? There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with putting yourself first. And that's something I'm working so hard on doing, is, like, understanding it is okay to put myself first. Will it hurt some people's feelings? Maybe. But if it does, honestly, fuck them. Who cares? This is my life. I'm going to do what I want to do. And if you don't want to do it, or if you aren't happy with my decision, the door is right fucking there, right? I'm a big person on, like, if you don't want to be with me, if you don't see the world how I see things, if you're not willing to compromise with me, shit like that, like, the door is right fucking there. I'm not going to beg someone to stay. I'm not gonna fight harder than I need to if that person isn't fighting for me. And I used to definitely fight for those people that I was like, that I think back on now, and I'm like, why did I fight? Why did I even want them in my life, right? And now I'm definitely, like, thinking about those things, and I'm like, put yourself first. Please put yourself first. It is the least you can do for yourself. And you're going to feel so much happier, so much more relief by putting yourself first and prioritizing your needs over someone else's. And this one might be a little bit hard. Don't let people get into your head about it, right? Don't let people, like, manipulate you and make you feel bad for putting yourself first. Because if they are manipulating you, trying to make you feel bad about putting yourself first, that is a problem. No one should ever try and make you feel bad for trying to prioritize yourself and your mental health, or even if it's not your mental health, maybe it's just you don't want to do that thing. That's okay. Don't let people make you feel bad about it. And if they do, again, there's the fucking door. Use it and don't come back. I definitely think prioritizing yourself can be extremely hard, especially if you're a person that, like me, loves seeing other people happy, is a huge people pleaser. But it's definitely something that anyone can work on. Just that first time saying no, like, it's going to be nerve-wracking. It's going to be scary. You're going to be like, oh my god. You're probably going to start overthinking that they're going to hate you and all of this shit. And then, you say no, your friend's like, oh, okay, that's cool. Or your boyfriend, significant other, whoever is like, yeah, that's fine. We don't have to. And you're like, oh, it was that easy? Like, you're not mad at me? Because I think that's a big reason why I always say yes, is I'm like, oh, if I say no, they're going to be mad at me. Most of the time, they're not going to be mad at you. Like, it's okay. So if you take anything away from this episode, I want you to take away this. Prioritize yourself. Put your needs first. And if the people in your life don't respect that, show them the fucking door. Thanks so much for listening, guys. Tune into the next episode. Bye.